8,500 miles away, another flood is swallowing up more of the American Midwest.
It's quite a ways out there.
The Wilson family have lost their home and all they had, but they have somewhere to turn to.
Let me get the form for you.
At a Red Cross center, they fill out forms and try to rebuild their lives.
Right now, I'm so confused.
This flood has inspired Americans to pull together to help those hardest hit.
They'll pay like the first month's rent, and then we have a voucher to get some groceries at one of the grocery stores here, and they also gave us a voucher to get some clothing.
They can take what food they want. There is plenty here.
All of it's been donated by the community.
The Red Cross is feeding 5,000 a day here.
A little compassion, a little financial assistance can do a world of good for anybody.
The death toll and the suffering from America's flood cannot compare with Bangladesh, but it is suffering all the same.
We worked for 15 years building it.
A house on the lake, and it's just gone.
The worst disaster to hit the Midwest in 50 years is still unfolding. The Wilsons are not alone, but that, they say, is the best thing they could have hoped for. Bill Neely, News at 10, Kansas City.
York, P.O. Box 4000, London W3 6XJ.
Florida today, causing damage running into hundreds of millions of dollars. Nearly 1 million people fled their homes or headed for underground shelters to escape the storm. President Bush declared Florida a federal disaster area. The hurricane is now heading off across the Gulf of Mexico towards Louisiana and Alabama. Kent Barker in London reports on the devastation and on how advanced planning by the emergency services was able to limit the damage and save lives.
The anticipation had been grim. Since early yesterday, Hurricane Andrew had been heading straight for southern Florida. 1 million Miami residents had been told to leave their homes. Many spent the night huddled in shelters, away from the worst of the winds and the rain. By dawn, the hurricane was building to its height. Winds of up to 160 miles an hour were reported. They coincided with a high tide, causing fears of flooding. Hurricane Andrew had reached the Bahamas on Sunday with winds of up to 120 miles an hour. 4 people were